when is it preferable to file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy instead of Chapter 7? Now, first let's talk about what the basic difference is. Chapter 7 is liquidation of debts. In a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, all your debts other than debts which you specifically reaffirm, such as a car loan or a home mortgage, or debts which are not dischargeable, such as federal taxes or student loans, all other debts are discharged. Whereas in a bankruptcy, the unsecured debts, or some portion of them, typically a small portion of them, is paid off over a period of time, 3 to 5 years. So taking that fundamental distinction between Chapter 7 and 13 into consideration, what are some reasons why a 13 might be preferable? Well, I've listed 5, and not necessarily in any particular order. First of all, someone's behind in their mortgage or their car loan, and they want to make up the payments, but the bank is saying, no, you've got to pay it all at one time. In a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, the court can require that the lender accept the payment of the back due payments over a 3 to 5 year period during the course of the plan. Number 2 would be if you have a tax obligation or student loan which is not dischargeable. In a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, the creditor, whether it be IRS or the student loan lender, is required to accept whatever payments the judge approves within the Chapter 13 plan, which may be significantly less than what you would otherwise have to pay. Number 3, you've got non-exempt property. In a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, there's certain property that you can keep, that's property that's exempt. Any property that's not exempt, you have to give up to the trustee. And they're going to sell it, they're going to use it to pay creditors. In a Chapter 13, you get to keep that property, and whatever amount the creditors otherwise would have gotten, you pay over that 3 to 5 year period as part of the plan. Number 4, you've got a co-debtor on your debt. Say mom or dad co-signed your loan, and if you discharge the loan in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, the creditor is then going to be looking to the co-debtor to collect the money. In a Chapter 13, you can pay some portion of that debt over time, and as long as the automatic stay or freeze is in effect, the creditor can do nothing to go after the co-debtor. Number 5, let's say you own rental or investment property that you're deeply underwater. What the bankruptcy court can do is to cram down the mortgage. In other words, to reduce the mortgage down to the actual value of the property. And then that crammed down amount is then put over into unsecured debt and ultimately gets discharged along with the unsecured debt. And if you're in a Chapter 13 plan, which is what we call a zero payment plan, in other words, there's no payments, zero payments going to unsecured creditors, then all of that debt is going to be discharged. So if you can get close to a zero payment plan in a Chapter 13 and you take advantage of the 5 situations that I just referred to, it can be dramatically better than going through a Chapter 7. What they owe